Alright folks, today's roast is hotter than Matt Howard's unwashed dishes. We're talking about a man who's mastered the art of doing nothing. A guy so lazy he turned his closet into a bedroom just to avoid responsibility. But wait, it gets worse. This man forgot to pay the water bill, whined about grilling his own birthday burgers, and somehow thought FaceTiming his kids from across a cruise ship counted as parenting. Matt's not a husband. He's a man-sized participation trophy, and we're about to break down why his entire life is a highlight reel of incompetence. So grab a snack, hit that like button, and let's dive into this beautiful disaster.
Please subscribe.
Alright, let's start with the most pathetic plot twist yet. Matt Howard's genius solution to his personal struggles was to pack a pillow and move into his closet. Not the guest room, not the couch. Not even the floor like a true martyr. Nope. He chose to crawl into his own personal Narnia of bad decisions and call it self-care.
This is super embarrassing, but I've been sleeping in our walk-in closet for the past month now. This is our guest bedroom mattress that I dragged all the way from our guest bedroom into here, and my wife's not a huge fan of this arrangement. Obviously, I don't know a spouse that would be stoked. This decision that I made was something I had to do just to prioritize my mental health because I was not okay. I was really struggling. I was feeling awful, and that's why I'm here. Secrets out.
Now, listen, I'm all for mental health, but Matt didn't just prioritize his well-being. He set up a mattress next to his wife's shoe rack and called it a healing journey. My guy turned his walk-in closet into a cry-in closet. And the best part? He says Abby's not a huge fan of this setup. Yeah, no kidding. Imagine being married to someone who thinks working on himself means disappearing into a pile of winter coats like he's hiding from taxes. Bro's out here playing hide-and-seek with his own family and losing. But let's be real, this wasn't about mental health. This was about Matt doing what Matt does best, dodging responsibility like it's jury duty. See, this is the same guy who forgot to pay the water bill, whined about grilling his own birthday burgers, and somehow thinks traditional roles means my wife does everything. So of course this man's idea of self-care is hiding from his life like a raccoon in a crawl space. Honestly, I'm convinced Matt's mental health routine is just him finding creative new ways to avoid doing anything. Next week, I fully expect him to announce that he's living in the car because the steering wheel speaks to him. Bro, if your idea of fixing your problems is curling up next to a stack of shoeboxes, I've got news for you. You're not healing. You're just one emotional breakdown away from becoming a mall mannequin.
My husband and I no longer sleep together, which is so odd because I'm a big co-sleeper. I always preferred having roommates. At sleepovers or on trips, I was always the first to volunteer to share a bed. And as a kid, I even forced my little brother to sleep with me because I was scared to be alone.
Matt, buddy, here's some advice. Step out of the closet, apologize to your wife, and start acting like an adult. Or at the very least, learn how to fold laundry while you're in there. Alright, just when you thought Matt Howard's streak of laziness couldn't get worse, buckle up, because this man went full parenting on airplane mode during a family cruise. So here's the deal. Matt and Abby took their kids on a cruise, and spoiler alert, things did not go well. Apparently, their kids weren't feeling the cruise nursery, so Matt and Abby decided to switch to Plan B, which for most parents would mean adjusting their plans. But for Matt Howard, Plan B was leaving the kids alone in their rooms and FaceTiming a baby monitor from the dining room. Bro thought he could parent through Wi-Fi like he's on a Zoom call. What's next? Checking on the kids via Snapchat streaks?
So we just got back from a 7-night cruise with Abby's extended family, and this was everyone from Abby's grandma, our children's great grandma, to our 1 and 2-year-old. And so where this whole controversy started, I guess, is a few days ago, Abby posted on her Instagram story that we were at dinner FaceTiming the baby monitors while our children were asleep in their staterooms.
Sir, you are not Mr. Mosby. This is not a sitcom. This is a floating buffet with unlimited cocktails and 3,000 strangers. You don't leave your kids unsupervised like their luggage.
And people started to speculate and believe that we had left our children alone in their staterooms, and that is just completely untrue because we had someone with our children at all times on this boat, period.
I can see where my story did lead to misunderstanding, which is why I ended up deleting it several hours after posting it, because I could see that it was causing concern and misunderstanding.
And then came the damage control, because of course the internet dragged them for this. Suddenly Matt and Abby are on TikTok claiming, actually we weren't even alone, our family was there the whole time. Oh. So now Matt's idea of child supervision is just hoping grandpa doesn't fall asleep face first into his pina colada? Bro outsourced parenting like he's Amazon Prime. I don't know what's worse. The fact that Matt thought this plan made sense, or that he was confident enough to post about it. Imagine going, hey guys, just left my kids alone on a moving hotel in the middle of the ocean. But don't worry, we FaceTimed them. Like, my guy, if your idea of good parenting sounds like a deleted scene from Titanic, you're doing it wrong. At this point, I'm convinced Matt's entire life is just one big I thought I set up autopay moment, except now he's trying it with his kids. Bro's out here trying to run his family like it's a Ring camera. And honestly, if I were one of those kids, I'd have FaceTime myself straight to CPS. Let's talk about Matt Howard's greatest talent, being bad at life. Because at this point, his incompetence isn't just a personality trait, it's his entire brand. Let's start with the water bill fiasco. Remember that one? Yeah, this man somehow forgot to pay their water bill for 7 months. 7! My guy treated running water like it's a seasonal event. Oh, I thought water only comes out in the spring. And when Abby, the woman carrying this entire marriage on her back, asked him about it, Matt hit her with the dumbest excuse possible. I thought I set up autopay. Bro, you thought, what did you do? Whisper your banking info into a seashell and hope the universe handled it? Water doesn't just magically pay itself like your Spotify premium? You've got to, click the button. And instead of apologizing like a normal person, Matt's response was basically, oopsie. Guess you won't be showering for a while. Good luck with that. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Fast forward to Matt's birthday Father's Day meltdown. Abby, while pregnant, planned a whole party for him after they got back from their baby moon. But instead of saying, thanks babe, like a decent human being, Matt sat there like, yeah, but you kind of combined Father's Day and my birthday. So it was kind of a bummer. Excuse me? My guy got a party thrown by his pregnant wife, grilled some burgers for 15 minutes, and still managed to feel oppressed. Imagine being that lazy and still playing the victim.
We've decided as a family that we are not celebrating Father's Day this year.
Father's Day, it's always in June, and it's like always around.
Last year was June 18th, which is Matt's birthday. So he had Father's Day and his birthday on the same day. And
so sad.
But here's the pattern. Matt treats basic responsibilities like they're Olympic events. Pay the water bill? Too hard. Help clean the house? Nah, that's traditional roles. Act like a supportive husband? Sorry. He's too busy Googling how to grill without breaking a sweat. And the worst part? He still frames himself as some sort of unsung hero. Remember that TikTok where he was like, don't be fooled by me picking up the house. Abby usually does that.
Don't be fooled by me picking up my house because I'm not typically the one that does it. And don't be fooled by me taking care of my son because most of the time my wife does that too. Abby really wanted to go to the gym tonight, so I'm on Griffin duty and I wanted to surprise her with a clean house when she got home. In our relationship, we naturally take on more traditional marital roles, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And
bro, you can't flex about cleaning your own house like you're winning a Nobel Prize. That's just called being an adult. I'm starting to think Matt's entire strategy in life is weaponized incompetence. It's like he's got this cheat code where the less he does, the more sympathy he expects. Like, poor Matt. He attempted to clean and barely survived. He tried to pay the water bill and forgot. Sir, you are not the victim here. You're just the guy who keeps losing at common sense. At this point, if Abby wanted something done right, she'd have better luck giving the family dog a credit card. Because honestly, the dog probably wouldn't forget to pay the water bill for 7 months. Matt Howard's life is a highlight reel of failure. So impressive. I'm convinced he wakes up every morning and asks himself, what's the dumbest way I can disappoint my wife today? And spoiler alert, the man delivers.
Poor Abby is sick and she just threw up all over the carpet.
Can I get you anything?
No.
Do you?
So sorry.
So I've got baking soda down and I've got this shot back.
It's gonna be really loud. Okay, unfortunately that did not work.
Mad buddy, if you're watching this, I'm begging you, just try. Try once. Try to function like an adult for 1 week. No excuses, no oopsie moments, no hiding in closets like a sentient laundry basket. Just try. Because if you screw up one more time, I wouldn't blame Abby if she handed you a sippy cup and a coloring book and said, here, sweetie, this is more your speed.